something kind of dawned upon me. I was playing Super Smash Brothers with my nieces and nephews, and you know those little Joy-Cons that come with the Switch? Well, I was playing with one of those sideways, so it was like one little Joy-Con sideways. So needless to say, I was pretty nerfed in my skill. And like, I've played Smash Bros competitively in the past. Like, I've put a ton of time into Smash Bros. I would kick those kids' butts any day of the week. But I felt kind of nerfed, you know? I had this like stupid little controller, barely fit in my hands, and I'm like freaking playing like this, and there was a spark there that I had not felt in so long, where it just suddenly, it wasn't about winning. It was about playing with my nieces and nephews and having fun. And I know that sounds ridiculous that like I can't just play with my nieces and nephews and have fun, but my brain's just so conditioned to win. Like, I just can't just play for fun anymore. I'm at the point now where I don't have as much time to sink time into games like MMOs and stuff. I know if I do, I won't get any work done. I know other people can, and that I'm happy for them, but I can't immerse myself in a game like that. So I'm kind of stuck with really quick, fun games. So I usually play esports titles, but every esports title has skill-based matchmaking and super competitive lobbies, and it's become so hard to just relax from gaming now. It's like gaming has become more of a competition than it has a pastime, and that is fun in some ways, but it's hard to ever enjoy gaming the same way you did when you were growing up. You say only if you let it. I try not to let it, but at this point, I feel like I've just been so immersed in these games. I can't not take it seriously. Part of it is my fault. Like, part of the reason I'm not as into video games is because I have been conditioned to not enjoy just a casual game anymore. Like, everything has to be competitive. Part of me loves that, but part of me, it kind of is sick of it. It is so hard to enjoy things when everything just feels like it's a competition to be the best. I'm not saying I hate competitive games. I mean, I play Valorant. I was literally just playing Valorant before the stream in my Discord. Like, I love them, but I think what it's done to me is made it hard to enjoy other games at this point. And I'm not even saying the games are bad. Like, there are some good games out there. Like Shmo was saying, he plays Deep Rock Galactic and Astroneer. Those look like so much fun. But I know myself, and I would play that and I'd be like, I'm bored, you know? And that's not the fault of the game. That really just comes down to me. Like, I've become the reason I don't like gaming. And that's a weird thing to say, but like, I'm the reason I don't enjoy gaming as much as I used to. It's not a simple answer of just being like, well, just enjoy games again. It's just like, I just don't. Like, I've played so many competitive games that at this point, it's like a casual game really has to suck me in a special way to enjoy it. I just feel like maybe I've just grown out of gaming a little bit. Well, not grown out of gaming. I haven't grown out of gaming. I've grown out of the types of games that would be fun right now. And I feel like it's a lot of people are feeling that way. Everyone else is just looking for that game, you know, where it was like when Fortnite came out, that was the game, you know, that was the game. And then Warzone had its time. Now Warzone's kind of falling out of popularity and everyone's looking for that game, and that game's just not there right now. Another thing, notice how when you play with people, it's always a question of what rank are you? And people don't play just for fun because of the rank difference. That is a very, very true statement. If you're going to play with somebody, the first question you ask is, yeah, what rank are you? We'll see if we can play together. It's not about just playing a game with friends anymore. It is about, can you keep up with my rank? It's not a question you used to ask, you know? If we're playing Mario Kart, it's not like, yeah, maybe. What rank are you? What rank are you in Mario Kart? Where do you place in Mario Kart typically? Like, it didn't used to be like that. No shot. I think one thing that has made me not like gaming as much, and it's funny because I'll contradict myself here in a second, but one thing that has made gaming a lot harder is mouse and keyboard. PCs have become way more popular now, and the aim you can get with a mouse is unfreaking believable, okay? It's to the point where like you peek a corner, it's like dead. The people have gotten so good with this that it's not even remotely casual to play on any PC game. It's funny because I say that, but I actually love PC so much, and I freaking love playing mouse and keyboard first-person shooters because of the accuracy I get. But it works both ways, where people are way better at the game and just eviscerate you, and it becomes so much harder to enjoy competitive shooters on PC, and people have just gotten so good at gaming. It's harder to have fun now. I used to play Call of Duty. Never once did I think about being the best at Call of Duty. It was never about that. I was just playing Call of Duty, going for kill streaks, seeing what I could do in that game. People are like, I want to be the best player ever. Okay, I want to be all over esports stages. Like, it's crazy to me. Like, that idea of playing a game competitively has completely changed as well. And that's what I'm getting at. Like, it's not just casual anymore. Everyone is trying to be the best. Maybe not everyone, but the people who never had an opportunity to be the best before, now they're out there ripping it every game, putting hours into it. Like it's a craft. Like it's like they're studying for an exam and they're putting hours into this. Here's me coming home from work, hop on the PC. Oh, let's play a game of Fortnite. I love that game. You build little towers and stuff. Little Timmy over there is like, you know? And it's just like, dude, what happened? What happened? This used to be so casual, man. And I get it. I 100% get it. But that doesn't make it any less hard to handle when you're somebody that can't keep up with that. Not everyone has that time and dedication, you know what I mean? So it's a vicious cycle, dude. It is. Because I like being good at video games. I've always had a knack at being above average at video games. And I love the enjoyment I get out of that. But it's at the point now where things are overly competitive and I'm stuck in the cycle, you know? I'm stuck in the loop and I'm just freaking average at this point, you know? I'm not even good anymore. It's not just a matter of just hopping on a game for me. It's like, I have to learn that game. I have to understand that game. And my buddy loves Destiny 2. And he's been telling me like, why don't you like Destiny 2? And I'm like, well, it's not that I don't like Destiny 2. It's that there's an ecosystem there that you need to learn. There's like, oh yeah, that guy, he drops the exotic for the week. That exotic does certain damage to this guy. Like, it's a whole thing you need to learn. And for the people that are in it, like, oh man, that's awesome. That's awesome. Because you have a whole world you start to understand and learn. And that's the fun in it. But for someone like me, I'm like, the time it takes to learn that is taxing. It's too much, to the point where now I'm just kind of a sucker for these like short burst games. But these short burst games are constantly leaving me feeling like I don't enjoy gaming anymore. I think one thing with gaming is it's become way more independent. It's so funny because I used to hate it. We used to do split screen. I don't know if anybody grew up playing split screen with their friends. Split screen was the go-to. As time's gone on, we've kind of moved away from that, and now everyone has their own system, their own TV. And you know, I feel like that's, you know, it's more enjoyable that way. But now that gaming has got more independent, it's become a point where the independence, it's more enjoyable visually. It's more enjoyable to have my own screen, to have my own controller, like have my own TV, my own space. But there's almost something that's lost there. I mean, I feel that way with a lot of things in life. The more advanced we've gotten with certain things, the more they've lost their luster. It's almost like things have gotten too good and things have gotten too advanced, that there's almost a certain enjoyment that is lost there. It's tough. Video games have changed, dude. Video games have changed. But I think at the end of the day, what I've learned most is that I've changed, and I have a hard time adapting to being what I used to be. I feel like I've just become so hyper competitive in gaming that it's going to be pretty difficult to ever enjoy games like I used to. And that's sad. That's a sad thing for me. But I still love gaming. I still love playing games with friends. I get the most enjoyment out of playing games with friends. But the thing I struggle with most is trying to take things casually again. And I think that's a large majority of people my age struggle with that too. It's so funny because now that I've got a PC, I can play whatever game I want. I could emulate, I could download, I could even torrent. Not that I don't torrent, kids, but I could get whatever I want. I could do anything I wanted on this PC, and yet I don't. I have almost no desire to, and that's just where gaming's at for me right now. I don't enjoy gaming like I used to, and I want that back, but I don't know if I'm ever going to get that back. I mainly attribute it to competitive games, but overall, I think it's just me. I don't think it's games in general. I think games are incredible the way they've grown, and the things you can accomplish with a video game now are insane. But I'm at the point now where I feel like I can't even enjoy that. I still enjoy gaming, and I'm not saying I hate gaming, because clearly I play games on stream all the time, but it just doesn't hit the same like it used to. And yeah, man, I don't know. With gaming, I'm not as excited as I used to be, and I don't know if I'll ever get back to that, man.